Rise and shine, superstar. It's your favorite light coach, MB. And today is a great day to be alive. Why? Because you are still here. So stop what you're doing, comment below, and scream at the top of your lungs. Come through if you are thankful that God woke you up this morning, because you know that gratitude is the absolute best way for you to start your day. And if for some reason you don't know if you're thankful to be alive, I just want you to know that I'm thankful that you're alive. And if you need anybody to talk to, please reach out to me, because you are important. You're important to me, and you have a purpose in your life. So whatever you're going through right now, just know that it's only temporary, and you should not make a permanent decision based off of a temporary situation. You are loved. You are special. You are light. You're going to change the world. Just hang in there. Hang in there. Tribe, are y'all okay? Listen, we done been through some chains, and I don't know how many of those chains you realize up until this point are holding you back, but we got some more to go, okay? We got some more to go. The chain that we're going to talk about today is commitment. Now, yesterday, Wednesday, Tuesday, Monday, we talked about all these other chains. I'm not sure if they're holding you back, if you done broke loose from them yet or not. If not, go back and watch the videos. If you missed yesterday's, click the link in the description below and go check it out. But today we're talking about commitment. Well, I'm committed. Are you? Are you really committed? I mean, it sounds good because you set the goal and you like, check, I got the goal set. And you wake up every day thinking about the goal. Check, it's on my mind. I'm thinking about the goal. And then you like, okay, I did 15 minutes today towards my goal. Check, I'm moving in the right direction. But are you committed? Because, you know, commitment requires you doing things that you don't want to do in the times that you really don't want to do them, but you still get them done anyways. Commitment requires you to wake up and get out of bed when that alarm clock goes off, when you know that your body is like, not this morning, we can go back to sleep, we can catch up on it this evening. No, commitment is, this is the time that we said we're going to do it, so we're going to get it done by any means necessary. Commitment is making sure that if you commit to doing something for yourself in this day, and it comes down to whether or not you have to go to bed or stay up and get it done, you stay up and get it done. Commitment doesn't accept any excuses. If you guys want to know the quickest way to the bottom, the quickest way to the opposite end of your goal, the quickest way to the life of the dreams that aren't yours, is to take the shortcut. And that's what a lot of us are doing in life. It's like we have this big goal, we have this big dream, but we want to take the shortcut to get there because we don't really want to have to go through everything that's required for us to go through to get to the goal. We just want the goal. We're committed to the goal, but we're not committed to the steps in the process, the pain, the agony, the stress, the sleepless night, the tears, the adversity, the obstacles, anything, the challenges we have to overcome. We're not committed to that. Like, it's too much. It's like, okay, I want to get to the waterfall, but I don't want to go through the rainforest. How are you going to get there? You just going to get, helicoptered in and drop down right where you want to be? If you have a goal that you've set that you want to achieve, you got to be willing and you got to be committed to going through the mud to get to it. Because if you want to get to it quick, you're not going to make it there. You're going to go straight to the bottom. You're going to end up right where you were or right where you still are now because you've been trying all these quick routes and you still aren't getting anywhere. It's like people who are on the football field and they're doing all this horizontal movement going back and forth, but they're not advancing the ball forward. Like, you still 4th and 8. Like, it's a 4th down and you still got 8 more yards to go. But you've been running for 5 minutes. That's what it's like when you're trying to take the shortcut, when you're trying to bypass the things that you got to commit to get to the goal, the hard things that you don't want to do. You just moving. You're running in place, but you're not going anywhere. You're burning all these calories, but you're not seeing results. You got to be committed to the process. And the goal is the side effect, but you got to be committed to the process. The goal is free, guys. It doesn't cost anything. But the work that's required to get to the goal, that's sold separately. Like, the goal is like the prize. You buy a box of cereal, and then there's like a little prize in the box. Do they still put prizes in cereal? I don't know. But you bought the cereal and there was a prize in the box. That's the goal. But you still got to eat the box of cereal or at least dump it all out. You got to pour all of yourself out. You got to be all in. You got to be committed. You got to be willing to say no to the things you need to say no to. You got to say no to the things you used to say yes to. You got to say no. You got to be committed to the no. And you got to bless yourself with the yes. Stop blessing everybody else with your yeses so that they can take your time and take your energy and take your attention. And then you left with the leftovers and you barely have what it takes to finish the rest of your day. Even though you committed that you were going to get something done today that was going to get you closer to that business, that was going to get you closer to writing that book or finishing that book, that was going to get you closer to losing that weight. It was going to get you closer to getting that promotion. What is it that you said you were going to do, but because you said yes to all these other people, now you're saying you're contemplating whether or not you're going to say yes to yourself tonight? Be committed to the process and be committed to you. It's time out for committing to everybody else and giving everybody all your energy and time and then leaving yourself with the fumes. How are you ever going to reach your goal? How are you ever truly going to be all that you can be, give all that you have to give, and serve people to the maximum capacity that you're capable of doing it if you're trying to serve everybody now and you haven't even gotten the whole of yourself together? Like you have a goal, but then Auntie Shirley comes up and she's like, baby, I know I just need this money right now because okay, how many other family members do you have? And you're trying to get out of debt. Are you going to be like, okay, Auntie Shirley, here you go? Or are you going to be like, I don't have it right now. I'm trying to do something. Can you please call Tim? Because see, everybody comes to you because you always give so much of yourself. You got to decommit from everybody else and commit to you. Commit to the thing that you said at the beginning of this year you wanted to accomplish by December 31st. Commit to that and tell everybody else no whenever you need to. Take inventory today. Just sit down. I want you to, old school, get out a pad, a piece of paper, and a pencil. And I just want you to write committed at the top of this paper. Don't use your cell phone. I don't want any distractions. I want you to take time today in a quiet time. Pull over to the side of the road and sit in your car if you need to. Go out in the backyard. Pull into the driveway, but don't get out. Whatever you need to do to find quiet time today. If it's on lunch, take lunch by yourself today. Get a piece of paper, get a pencil, and sit down at the top of that, write committed. And then I want you to list everything this week that you've committed to that didn't serve your purpose. Did you commit to waking up early so that you could take somebody else's kid to school? Did you commit to leaving work early so that you could pick up somebody else's kid from school? Did you commit to buying somebody else breakfast even though you're trying to save money? Even though you're trying to get out of debt? Did you commit to going with someone to help them find something, a car, shoes, dress, whatever, when you said you were going to use that time to read? What did you commit to this week? Who did you commit to this week that didn't get you closer to your goals? Did you commit to going out to eat with somebody even though you packed your own lunch? Because you said, I'm going to get healthier, so I'm going to stop spending money and going out and eating at places that I know aren't going to make me healthy. And I'm going to commit to eating what I brought here. Who did you commit to this week? What did you commit to this week? Did you commit to watching that game that everybody was going to be talking about tomorrow? Did you commit to watching the talk show last night because you know somebody's got something funny to say? Like, what is it that you committed to this week? Did you commit to spending that hour a day on social media even though you know 1 hour a day is 15 days out of the year? What did you commit to this week that is going up against the goal that you set for yourself at the beginning of the year? Did you commit to hanging out with somebody tomorrow, even though you know you need to spend some alone time so that you can do some self-reflection and do some personal healing because you just got out of a situation that you've been in far too long? You can't keep committing all of your time and energy, attention and intention to all these other people and then still expect to have what you need to reach your goal. A champion allows other people to sacrifice for them as they're sacrificing for themselves. The people that you're committed to, would they sacrifice for you? Are they sacrificing something that's important to them so that they can show up for you? Probably not. They probably show up for you at a time that's convenient for them, but not a time that causes them to sacrifice something that they had already committed to themselves. You got to get committed. And you got to get committed to the champion that's inside of you. Not committed to the person that's always doing for everybody else, that's always focused on everybody else, that's always serving everybody else from an empty cup. If you want to serve, then fill yourself up first so that you can serve from your overflow. But commit to the work that's required. Commit to going down in the dark and distancing yourself from everybody. Commit to quiet time and silence. Commit to God so that you can hear what direction you're supposed to be taking in life. Commit to the things that make you uncomfortable, the things that make you cry, the things that may feel like you're getting sticks to your stomach, the things that really hurt. Commit to that, because you know if you commit to it, on the other side of it is guaranteed success. So find out what you're committed to this week. And think about every aspect from the time you woke up to the time you went to bed. Did you commit to hitting that snooze button when you told yourself, okay, tomorrow I'm going to get up 15 minutes earlier so I can start this habit? Did you commit to putting creamer in your coffee when last week you said, okay, I'm going to stop using creamer because I know I'm trying to lose weight and that's just a lot of extra calories, so I'm going to do something different? What are you committing to that's not serving your purpose? The things that you're addicted to that have now become your habits, waking up and checking your social media, waking up and checking your messages instead of waking up and saying, God, thank you for another day. That's what you're committed to. How about you challenge yourself this weekend to commit to gratitude? Just wake up and the first thing that you think about and the first words that come out of your mouth and the first things that you do is say, thank you, God, for this life, for this blessing, for this new opportunity to find a way to better myself and get to the life of my dreams. See, once you decommit from something, you have to recommit to something else. Otherwise, there's going to be this empty space. And when there's empty space, there's idle hands. And when there's idle hands and idle time, that opens the door for future failures. And you're tired of being a failure. You're tired of letting yourself down. You're tired of setting a goal and not sticking it out. So decommit from the stuff that's holding you back and then commit to something that's going to push you forward. Commit to reading half a page of a book every day. Commit to listening to a podcast that's going to motivate you to become the person that you're trying to become. Commit to watching videos that aren't just movies of people who have already living out their dreams, but are informational videos that are going to help you figure out how to live out your own dream. Commit to you, not the you right now. Commit to the future you that you say that you want. Because the side effect, the goal, you're not going to get it if you're not committed. It's like medicine, right? The doctor hands you something that says it's supposed to make you feel better, but you take it every Monday, couple of Tuesdays, and then if you remember it on Saturday, then you show back up at your appointment and you're like, I still don't feel well, doc. Well, did you take everything you were supposed to take? No, I kind of missed a couple of days. You can't miss a couple of days if your goal is important to you. Your goal is your life. That's how you got to look at it. You're not going to wake up tomorrow and be like, you know what? God, let me miss this day today. No. Because your life is important to you. It's so important to you that you believe you're going to be here tomorrow. You're planning to be here tomorrow. Plan to be committed to the future self. Plan to start doing the things that will surely get you to the place that you say you want to be. Commit to yourself. Commit to courage. Because a lot of times you stop yourself from going after and doing the things that really are going to push you forward. You're being held back. You're not getting to your goals fast enough. Like you feel like you should be farther along on the process and the progress. But then you get to something that looks like it's a little too tough. It's a little scary. You don't really want to try it. And so you back down. And there goes that sign again. Your goals, next exit. Now you got to keep driving a little bit longer and a little bit farther. Commit to courage. The next time you see something that's going to step up and challenge whether or not you want your goal, commit to saying, I do want my goal. And whatever you got, I'm bigger than that. Because you can't destroy me if you didn't create me. You have to believe that in your heart. You have to believe that what you're going after is possible for you to get. But the only way you're going to get it is if you commit to it. Success doesn't come from people who say what they're going to do. Success is obtained by people who do what they're going to say. You got to go ahead and commit to the mud, commit to the process, commit to the roots, commit to the growth, so that later when you get to your future, you can then talk about what you've already been through. Commit to doing what you got to do so that you can later say what you did. Just stop talking. Just quiet yourself. And focus all that energy that you were using to share what you want to do. Focus it on doing what you need to do. Commit to you today. Commit to the no today. Commit to the courage today. Commit to the hard work today. And see how your life changes. But you know what it is. If you don't remember anything else, always remember this. It's a great day to be alive. It's a great day to be great. And it's a great day to find the greatness in you. Now go out there and live the greatest day of your life.